Man, I don't know when I lost you. Alright, so it's just starting to brown. Dang, man. I got splatted right in the face by hot oil. Right under my eye. That's swelling. I can feel it already blistering. Ugh. So, so we're going to just get that garlic going a little bit. And you lose total depth perception when you cover your eye with a big piece of frozen meat. Alright, so 2 more officers show up. There goes our onions. That was a little late. Alright, I'm going to turn my temperature way down. We're going to put in our flour now. And we're going to mix it around. So, I mean, you know, why didn't they move out of my way and say, hey man, you okay, as I ran by? Why? Why didn't they do that? You know? And then, you know, why wouldn't they let me get up? Why'd they keep pushing me down when I told them I have to stand up and that stops the spasms? And why did the other officer who showed up on the scene, who's seen me before, go, what did he do? Is he on drugs? You know? Is he all fucked up on something? No, man. I'm called fucked up on handicapped. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I'm a little upset about this. Man, I had to come home and take a bunch of medication and lay down. You know, I got cuts all over me. I think I got another bubble bowl. My elbow's swelling. I got a big lump on my head. I've got skin off me on my legs. I mean, it's just... Now, a lot of that happened on the way there, but a lot of it was, hey, come on, man. So, a little bit more milk. I'm going to put in the broccoli. I'm put in the lemon zest. I'm going to drain half of this juice in here. So I brought that all up to say, look, the concept between a police officer and a peace officer, all right? A peace officer, his main concern is making sure his community is a peaceful community. A police officer is a head smasher. And this is what they're teaching them, more or less, is to smash heads. You know, we have more incarcerated people than any other nation in the country. And it's, you know, it's not just because of laws. It's not just because things are not the way they should be. A lot of it comes directly from police. Won't you help me sing? Now, I'm not saying we don't need police, all right? I'm saying maybe that we could use some peace officers instead of police officers, all right? Need people out there who are going to help the community rebuild and not smash heads and destroy it. Because once the cops show up at your house and they bust you and they take your kids away, and how come nobody showed up 6 months before and said, what are you doing, man? What are you doing with your family, with your life? No. They destroyed families and lives, you know, and that's how we're supposed to get back together. So, look, in Lane County Jail, yes, I'm an ex-con, right? I'm really trying to run the middle of the road on this, right? I'm not naming any of these officers, and I'm not really directly upset with these officers. Shit happens, man. Yeah, a lot of the cops around here are white supremacists, and they don't have a problem telling you that. Alright, so we got our sauce here. Now, I'm going to give it a little taste. So, like I was saying, you come to realize The garlic needs a little bit more acid, which I was prepared for. Oh, nope. Nope, I taste acid now. It just needs salt. All right. So, in Lane County Jail, you know, we sit around, we talk. And I was talking to an old school brother. And, you know, he had a fair amount of, like, good head on his shoulders. And he says, you know, there are 3 types of cops. And he goes, oh, I gotta dry my hands. He goes, the first kind of cop, which is the most of them, became a cop because his whole life he's been pushed around in the schoolyard and all that. Now this is kind of harsh stuff, you know. We're kind of making fun of cops a little bit. And then the second cop becomes a cop because he likes driving fast and he likes carrying a gun and he's probably a soldier and, you know, he might be a little into the money, a little into the, you know, the game, because that's what it is. It's all big gangs and gangsters, man. Cops are all gangsters here. All right. And the third kind of cop, this cop I'll take a bullet for, all right? The third kind of cop, he believes in everything that he does. He believes in his community. He believes in making things better by direct response to his community needs. He comes into a situation not to bust heads and arrest everybody he can, but to diffuse the situation. If he finds something against the law, if he has to roll something, he does. All right? But that kind of cop, he grows communities. So while I was running down the road today, you can imagine which kind of cop I wish I would have run into, instead of the ones that decided to block my path and try to arrest me because, well, they ran my name to see if I had warrants, you know. Black man in Springfield, running down the road. Must be on drugs if he's... I don't know what the fuck they think. I don't even know if I'm going to put this up because I said the F word too many times. Look, I got nothing against the police, right? But I got something against anything that breaks down the community, okay? And if you're a cop and you're breaking down the community because you're a police officer and not a peace officer, man, your time is done, dude. Get off the street, man. We don't want you here. We don't need you. We don't want you destroying our homes anymore. I didn't need you today pulling me up onto the pavement and throwing me down so I could smack my head. I like the big red spot I got there. I didn't need all that. What I needed was somebody to step out of my way and say, hey, you okay, man? I'd be like, yeah, I just got to keep moving. And it would have been over with. 3 seconds, it would have been over with. 2 seconds, maybe. But instead, I lay on the ground and bounce around. I'm drug out of the road. If you grab me and drag me when I'm having spasms, I'm going to have even worse ones. If you push me down on the pavement, I'm going to keep having them. I need to stand up. Now remember what I said about that third kind of cop. Alright? Because I'm going to tell you a story about that third kind of cop later. Alright? And he works down in Eugene. And yeah, he's a good man. He's a really good man. And I've met a few more in my life that are like that. Alright. I'm going to get a little close up. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Alright. Shiitake mushrooms, chicken, broccoli, garlic. And kind of a lemon white cheddar sauce with a dash of lime and a shiitake mushroom over brown rice. Movement of the people, brothers. Alright, Chef John, I want you to eat better in your home. I want you to live better. I want you to have a stronger community. And that's the only reason I brought this up. This is not a cop smash. This is how do we create better communities. Maybe some officers will hear this. Maybe some officers will understand where I'm coming from. They might show up in my house in the middle of the night. They've done that before. Not here, but back east. I think I will put up the little thing. I got enough space for it. So, to Eugene and Springfield, where we need to start something very, very special called Peace Up. It can race across this nation and change a lot of things. Exodus. We know where. Alright, so I'm done, guys. I'm into the Father's name. So much hate these days, man. And is it because we got a black president? I mean, did you wait this long to hate this much just because we got a black president? My eyes swollen up. Can we find a better... Ooh. Can we find a better way, man? I forgot to garnish this. Of the people, movement of the people. Look, little paprika garnish. There you go, you can see it now. Pretty good, huh? Alright, I'm done. I'm off my high horse. But I'm going to keep giving you parts and parts and parts. And as you add all this up, you're going to see my main intention is that we have a better community. It's not to go down on the cops. It's not to bring the gangsters up. It's to stop the war, man. Stop the war on our streets. We got a lot of work here to do at home. All right. Peace up.